Deco. Barcelona's goal in the summer was to retain the talents. Deco, Barcelona's sporting director, spoke about the club's summer transfer window and the team's signings, as well as the possibility of bringing in new players in the upcoming winter transfer window. The most notable signing for Barcelona last summer was Dani Olmo from Leipzig, following his impressive performance in Euro 2024 with Spain. Barcelona is facing several financial issues, which has limited the number of signings the club could make during the summer transfer window. Deco on Barcelona's signings. Deco said in a press statement, "The club's focus during the summer transfer window was to retain the talents and not lose those exceptional players, which was our priority in the recent period in agreement with coach Hansi Flick." He confirmed his satisfaction with the club retaining a significant portion of the talents, noting that the club's history has been built and made by these talents. Currently, the team is a mix of La Masia graduates and some experienced players eager to achieve success. He added, "In the upcoming period, we are working on extending Pedri's contract and continuing to retain the club's talents, and then we will see what new signings we can make." Regarding new signings in the winter transfer window, he indicated that it is still early to discuss this matter, and we will see what is available from the club. He continued, "It is very important that players want to come to us. If players want to come, it is always easier to fight for their signing. In Dani Olmo's case, it was like that. From day one, he showed that he wanted to return to Barcelona. When is Barcelona's next match in La Liga? Barcelona will face Girona on Sunday, September 15th, in a match that will be part of the 5th round of the Spanish League. Barcelona targets a challenging Parisian transfer. Spanish club Barcelona is targeting a challenging deal with the intention of signing one of Paris Saint-Germain's stars. Catalan newspaper Sport reported that Barcelona's management has included PSG's Fabian Ruiz as an option to strengthen the midfield in the summer of 2025. The report added that Joshua Kimmich, a star from Bayern Munich, is the top candidate to enhance Barcelona's midfield, but Ruiz is also under consideration. It was confirmed that Barcelona will face a difficult task in signing Ruiz, as he is a key player for the Parisian club, so Joan Laporta, Barcelona's president, will need to offer a substantial financial package. Fabian Ruiz joined PSG 2 years ago from Napoli in the summer of 2022, signing a contract that extends until 2027. The 28-year-old Ruiz shone during Spain's Euro 2024 victory in Germany. Gavi returns to Barcelona. Training. After 298 days. The young midfielder Gavi appeared in Barcelona's group training session on Thursday, September 12, 2024, for the first time in 298 days, after completing his treatment and rehabilitation for an anterior cruciate ligament, ACL injury. He is now close to participating in La Liga matches within 2 to 3 weeks. Gavi's presence, Pablo Martín Páez-Gavira, brought a sense of optimism to the Catalan club's training, coming nearly a year after his injury during international duty with the Spanish national team in November 2023. Gavi worked intensely and handled the workload well, beginning to play ball from July without interacting with teammates through individual training sessions. The 20-year-old continued to progress session by session until he was able to perform part of this morning's training normally and with high dynamism alongside his teammates. Gavi suffered a complete tear of the ACL in his right knee and an associated injury to the lateral meniscus on November 19, 2023, during a match between Spain and Georgia. Catalan newspaper Sport described what happened to the promising player as a real tragedy because he felt the pain and knew that his absence from the field would be prolonged. Dr. Joan Carles Monlau performed surgery on Gavi at the end of November last year, and the player stayed away from training fields until he reappeared at the Ciudad Deportiva in July this year. With his appearance in group training today, the countdown begins for his gradual inclusion in matches, with a return anticipated by mid-October. The player can be seen running enthusiastically forward and sideways in recent individual training videos published by Barcelona on their official social media accounts today, as he trained intensively with the entire group. Gavi's character and physical fitness allowed him to make good progress in his rehabilitation from the serious knee injury. He adhered to the strict work and planning, set by the club's professionals to successfully pass the recovery stages. Both the club's medical services and the player himself prioritized a full 100% recovery with a balanced rehabilitation phase to avoid any setbacks. However, Catalan newspapers praised the significant role played by Gavi's agent, Ivan de la Peña, as one of the key people who positively influenced the player's recovery process. Sport newspaper said, Ivan de la Peña's experience with knee injuries was a key factor in boosting Gavi's morale during the initial months. Hansi Flick emphasized the importance of preserving Gavi's talent when introduced as the new head coach of Barcelona, advising not to rush his return and granting him the necessary time. He said, "When he is on the field, he is brilliant. We will give him the time he needs and hope he can spend 10 to 15 years at the club." The German coach added, "We need to take care of him. We are fully aware of what he has and what he can offer the team. Patience is required until he fully recovers. There will be no premature return, and the idea is to adhere to the deadlines, but a return in October is expected." Tebas. Happy that Williams didn't move to Barcelona. Javier Tebas, president of La Liga, expressed his satisfaction that Barcelona did not manage to sign Nico Williams, the winger from Athletic Bilbao, during the current summer transfer window. In a promotional seminar, Tebas said, "This summer, Barcelona had the chance to sign a player of Nico Williams' value. He impressed Barca officials, but they were unable to secure him." He added, "I am very happy that he remained with Athletic Bilbao, and that he is still in Spain. I am glad he did not move to one of the big two clubs, which preserves the competitive atmosphere and gives a sense of belonging to his club. It is a beautiful thing. What happened is a lesson in loyalty." Barcelona made several attempts to sign Nico Williams during the last transfer window, but he stayed with the Basque team, where Bilbao's management is trying to finalize a new contract and increase his release clause after his impressive performance in Euro 2024, where the Spanish national team won the title. Barcelona's expected lineup against Girona in the 5th round of La Liga. A match of revenge. The Barcelona first-team football squad, led by German coach Hans Flick, is preparing for the match against Girona in the 5th round of La Liga. In this match, Barcelona aims to achieve several things, most importantly winning and securing the 3 points, and then seeking revenge for their defeat to Girona last season. Girona had an exceptional season last year, so this encounter will be highly competitive and fierce, with Barcelona players eager to prove their worth and strength this season. Barcelona's expected lineup against Girona. Goalkeeper, Marc-André ter Stegen. Defense, Jules Koundé, B or Koundé, Íñigo Martínez, Gerard Martín. Midfield, Pedri, Marc Casado, Rafinha. Attack, Lamine Yamal, Robert Lewandowski, Olmo Torres. Reports clarify Ansu Fati's situation regarding the Barcelona versus Girona match. Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo reported that German coach Hans Flick does not want to risk Ansu Fati in the Girona match, as he has not yet completed a full training session with his teammates. The Spanish newspaper continued that Barcelona hopes the Spanish winger will resume full training in the coming days, which would allow him to be available for the match against French side Monaco in the Champions League next week. Mundo Deportivo added that Flick has been very keen for Fati to return as soon as possible, after showing very encouraging signs during preseason before the current season began. Barcelona will visit the French team next Thursday in the opening round of the Champions League. "I don't want to leave Barcelona, and I hope to become a legend." Spanish international. Lamine Yamal, a Barcelona player, gave an interview discussing various matters, including his chances of winning the Ballon d'Or and his future with the Catalan club. The interview was covered by Sport, where Yamal was quite modest when asked about his chances of winning the award, saying, "We were with the national team, and Nico's name came up first and then mine. I don't think I have a chance of winning it, no." Regarding Nico Williams of Athletic Bilbao, he said, "Of course I want to play with Nico every week and celebrate some TikTok videos. In the national team, I sent the celebration to Nico, and with the club, I sent it to Balde and Rafinha." On his future with Barcelona, Yamal confirmed he does not want to leave the team and said, "I never want to leave Barcelona. I want to be a legend here." Lamine Yamal. What Lionel Messi has achieved is impossible. On being compared to the Argentine legend Lionel Messi and the famous photo with him, Yamal said, "Being compared to the best in history, I like it for sure, but I want to be myself, and what Leo achieved is impossible." Regarding the photo, he said, "He gave me some of his powers. I still have a lot to offer." Yamal expressed a peculiar wish. "I want to buy an octopus and I thought about it, but my mother told me it's impossible. She needs to let me do it." Regarding his goal against France in the Euros, he laughed and said, "When you shoot like that, your body automatically celebrates. It happened to me against Italy, but I turned around and it wasn't a goal." How was the King's visit to the Spain national team's dressing room? He asked me how old I was. I told him I was 16 and everyone started laughing. It's not worth saying anything. It would have been better not to respond. We know our upbringing and values, and there's nothing to say about that.